Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and I am going to try to rush through this fairly quickly. I have been talking for over an hour now. I'm getting a little... So, Q1 goal update, or report in, or check in. How we doing? What's rolling? So, I'm going to go down... First off, this is my craft journal. I covered this using a May Made It tutorial. I will leave her channel linked in the description box down below. She has a couple of composition book covering tutorials. Go check them out. She does use 12 by 12 paper packs for those because those come with the little stickers and little ephemera pieces and things like that. So heads up, I have done them just using 12 by 12 paper pads, but that's what this is. Inside of this, I have different flappies. Some include goals. Some are typed lists that I'm going to have to refer to. They're just running tallies as I go. Set. Let's rock and roll and see where we are. Finish or frog all of 2021's WIPs. So I have not finished them, but I have finished 2. Progress. Now this time last year, I did have all of 2020's done, but it's been a busy year, and that's going to be a theme. Finish your frog WIPs previous to 2020. I have not even started that. As a matter of fact, cleaning out my guest room, I just uncovered 2 more WIPs that predate 2020. Both of them are blankets. One's by the same designer as the Sophie Universe. There's a reason that one's not done. I have to think about that one. Complete 75 pounds in FOs. So far, I have 10 pounds completed. So I'm a little disappointed in where I am there. But as I have to keep reminding myself, I have my spring blanket I'm working on. I have 2 major scrap projects I've been working on with the corner-to-corner scrap squares and the granny squares I've been doing. I also have the blanket I started last year using DK weight scraps from the prayer shawls. So it's like mandala cakes, bloom leftovers, things like that. And my hexagonal blanket in the jewel tones I've been working on. So like literally, eventually we're going to hit this like weird point where I'm going to go from like 10 pounds in finished objects to 50 pounds in finished objects basically overnight when I just finish blankets. But we're still rolling on these blankets. It is what it is. Work into 25 hanks / 2,500 grams of fingering weight yarn. So right now we're hitting 0 on that, but I am working on a project that is currently using 5 skeins. Now that didn't mean use it all up. I just want 25 little leftover balls or used up sock yarns. Like I said, I've got 2 10-foot sections of sock yarn down here, or 2 6-foot sections. No, we're 7 foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus a little. I like sock yarn. What can I say? It's pretty. Work down bulky. I have used 0 bulky yarn so far this year. Actually, that might not be true, but I think that's true. I might have to double check. But I'm pretty sure that's true. Work down Red Heart and Impeccable yarn. So I am at 21 skeins of Red Heart and Impeccable yarn. My goal was 25. Use 25 cakes from the cake wall. So far I'm up to 13, and that does include the shawl I am currently working on for my Lenten prayer shawls. So I have 2 more weeks of Lent, 2 more shawls that I'll do for Lent, because this will be Palm Sunday this coming Sunday and then Easter Sunday the following. So I should have started a new shawl either last night or tonight. I'm finishing last week. So we have this week's and next week's shawls. And that will be another 6 maybe. So that's not bad. I am not going to complain about that. And I'll keep making shawls. I just won't necessarily like make that my focus. Much less using cake yarn specifically for doing shawls. Finished 10 blankets. I have finished 2 blankets. So I mean, like I said, and I've got all these other ones going. So maybe by the end of the year. donate 25 hats. Now, I have done no donations this year, so I cannot cross that off, but I am, I believe, up to 8 hats to be donated. Donate 25 washcloths / mug rugs. I have 3 made for this year. I think I have another like 6 in the stash to be donated that were finished at the end of last year. But once again, I have not set anything off. Donate 5 shawls. So I have 5 completed shawls for Lent, or including this week's, it'll be 5. Plus I have another stack of 6, plus another solo one. So that's 12 that are ready to be donated. So once I go to Columbia again, or the Prayer Shawl Ministry here opens up again, I will be able to divest of those fairly quickly. One or the other, somebody needs to get these shawls. Knit or crochet 1 sweater. I have not done that yet. I do have a sweater half done, but I have not finished a sweater yet. Make 400 cards. So I didn't even finish last year's Easter cards. They're still sitting here half finished in a box. I've not had time to get down here to craft. In the evening, I've had like this little tiny, like maybe an hour, and it's just not worth, because by the time I get down here, get situated, then it's going to be time to go to bed. And I'll be like, anyway. So hopefully, because next month is the Spook Your Spring Mail, and I would like to get my Halloween cards done as part of that. So maybe we'll get some cards done for Q2. Because the next thing is start my Christmas cards in July. I have most of my fall cards done for this year. I just need to bake fresh Halloween and Christmas cards. That's it. For my personal needs. And that doesn't mean that's all I'm going to do. But those are the ones I need to get done. Finished 25 rolls of washi tape. In making my journal, I did finish 7 rolls of washi tape. I do edge my pages in washi tape. Periodically, I throw a strip on the inside. Just make them pretty. Make them look interesting. Every page doesn't look the same. I did not finish any 6x6. Did not finish a paper pack. Have not touched a 12x12 paper pack. And I have not finished 3 sticker packs. So I have 10 finished objects this year. I don't think I have any non-yarny FOs to report. No. I literally have, yeah, my non-yarny FO page completely blank. I should weigh my journal though, because technically my journal is a non-yarny FO. Unless I finished it at the end of last year. I'll have to look back. Yeah, so 10 FOs. So far I've completed 4 shawls, 1 hat, 1 scarf, 2 blankets, and 3 mug rugs. Those are the things I'm tallying in my FO tally here. And on my supplies used, we already talked about the Impeccable, the cake yarn, and the washi tape. I do have a list here of like actually when I donate things, I'll be able to tally what I send out or what I take down somewhere with me. But yeah, like this year so far has been so busy. I went through all my ball bands. This is Q1's ball bands. I could have sworn just that would be more than 10 pounds of yarn, but apparently that was only 10 pounds of yarn. Some of these are in projects now though. So like I said, like I have a feeling we're going to have 1 month where all of a sudden out of nowhere, I'm going to go from 10 pounds to 50 pounds in FOs. And it's just going to like blow the socks off me and everybody else who watches me, because it's going to be like, whoa, what happened? Because you were like nowhere near that last time we talked. But right now, a little underwhelming. I'm not mad. I can look at the last 3 months and be like, this is what's been going on. I mean, if you just look at the stuff that I donated and threw away and thought about that, like just that in terms of active action, things been going on, that alone is like one of those like, so I'm not mad because I do have something to show for what I've done, or a lack of something to show for what I did because they're no longer here. But at the same time, like when I look at my crafting and I'm like, Where have my nights gone? What have I been? Because I clearly am not crafting at night. Where are my nights at? That's a little weird. But yeah, it's just been really, really busy. And I've been doing a lot of these making blocks, making squares. I think I have enough granny squares to finish 2 blankets. I just finished 19 squares, 10 by 10 squares, corner to corner with some more scraps. I have 2 boxes or a bag and a box of scraps left for that. And I don't know how many of those I have upstairs. I have the DK weight scrap gan. I'm working on the spring blanket. So that, I mean, that's going to be like another 2 pounds, 3 pounds when that's done. That's if I do it at the same size as I did the fall blanket. I may actually make it bigger. I haven't decided yet. So, I mean, I've got evidence of what I've been doing. But when I look at what I've been doing on paper, I'm like, something's not adding up here. I have to remind myself of where I am on WIPs and how many large WIPs and long-term WIPs I've been working on. So that's a thing. Anyway, you guys, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing on your goals for this year. Did you set out some projects you wanted to make sure you did? Do you have certain things you're trying to move? Maybe you want to reorganize your stash. You're wanting to purge old and bring in new. Let me know where you are on what you had planned to do at the beginning of the year. And I will talk to you guys real soon. Love you guys.